JB Lion back with another video today. We are talking about the Chelsea West Ham game. As you can see, I got a brand new poster flag for my birthday from Yasmin, so shout out to Yasmin for that. I've also got a fresh new trim with beard and hair, thank goodness. Shout out to Mickey the barber and the Old Town in Margate. If you're ever in Margate for whatever reason, need a good haircut, go to Mickey, he'll sort you out. But yes, let's get into this video. Like I always say before any video, thank you to everyone who's new around here, everyone who likes the videos, leaves comments, new subscribers. It really do appreciate it. Obviously, I've been really working hard to be as consistent as I can for you guys at the moment. So yeah, let's just get straight into this video. Also, last shout out to Willow for this lovely jumper, this Chelsea jumper that she also got me. But that's enough shout outs. Let's get into the main meat and vegetable of the video, which is Chelsea versus West Ham. And what an absolute game it was, a blockbuster. So, I was watching the game in the hotel before I was going out for my birthday meal. And I didn't think we were playing too badly. I thought we started playing well, had some good, movement of the ball. We was very dominant over West Ham. And I thought to myself, like I said in my pre-match analysis video, if you haven't watched that, it's my previous video. I said we needed to get an early goal to settle the nerves, and we didn't do that. Somerville played outstanding, but it came over to Bowen and he crossed it in, and a player sort of threw himself at it and it completely threw Sanchez off, and it trickled in past Sanchez. That should never happen. So I understand people saying Sanchez, someone was throwing themselves in front of him, it put Sanchez off, but in any world of reality that should never ever happen, and that should never ever go in. But it did, unfortunately. So that put us 1-0 down, and that kind of completely threw us out, completely made us completely confused. Team looked unsettled, and we were getting absolutely battered from there on in. Obviously, as it went on, it got worse. Down that right side where Garnacho and Hato were playing was awful, and the link up between Wan-Bissaka and Gerard Bowen was just insane. They were absolutely killing us down that right side. It was just horrible, and just Badiashile, he wasn't very comfortable defensively either, and it just wasn't good enough from us. And then obviously, like I said, on that right side, Wan-Bissaka and Gerard Bowen linking up again. I think Wan-Bissaka smashed it across and Somerville finished it. And that gave it 2-0, and we went in 2-0 at half-time. Obviously, the players did get booed off, and there's a clip of Robert Sanchez going, "Everyone calm down, we got 45 minutes," which he isn't wrong. And then when you've seen the state of that first half, as a fan, it won't fill you with much confidence, and you are then thinking to yourself, are we in trouble here? Because that first 45 minutes was awful from us. And I don't mean just a little bit, it was awful. And then at half-time, Liam Rosenior did what he needed to do, which was make some changes. I think he obviously brought on Wesley Fofana, Cucurella, and who was the other one he brought on? He brought on somebody else. João Pedro. And, oh my God, did it make a difference. We locked down that right side with Cucurella coming on. Obviously, he took off the shaky Badiashile, who wasn't having a great game, bang on Wesley Fofana, who, like I've said in other videos, he is a quality defender and he's one of our best defenders. And then also bang on João Pedro, who is just in insane form. I completely do get it. West Ham aren't, even though they've won the last couple of games, they're not a massive threat. So I see why he thought to himself, we're going to rest players, which is fine. I completely get it. You need to rotate the squad. We had a huge game during the week against Napoli. Some players paid the full 90 minutes and they needed to be rested. So in that case, I do completely understand it. And then when we're getting absolutely riddled and absolutely shown about on that right side, it just isn't good enough. And I'm glad he made those changes at half time, because we came out looking like a completely different team. We was, like I say, completely different. We came out absolutely running out at the blocks and looking really good. So then obviously Wesley Fofana, absolute powerhouse, running down the centre of the field, digging a cross out that, you know, Kevin De Bruyne would be proud of, and João Pedro just getting the slightest of headers on it and knocking it in, which then made it 2-1, giving us life back into it. The amount of times that guy's come on and saved us lately is crazy. João Pedro being the absolute clutch king. And then obviously time went on, we kept Liam Delap on. João kind of played the cam position, and you know, we were still pinging balls into the box. Liam Delap causing all sorts of chaos. It hit the crossbar, and then in comes the flying Spaniard Cucurella with the diving header, which was just like, yes. And in all honesty, when that happened, I thought, right, 2-2, I'm going to take this. I thought we need to just relax on our laurels, didn't think much more, but we continued to dominate and create chances. And then that man again, like I said, the informed man, João Pedro, gets a ball through again. He whips it across the box rather than being greedy. And there he is, Captain Fantastic, or should I say, the clutch man himself, Enzo Fernandez. Hammers it home, running around the field, absolutely going whack dog, waving his shirt around. Almost did a cheeky, you know what, pulled down his shorts. Luckily he didn't. But it was you know, the scenes at the bridge, just the sound of the bloody, the home end smashing on that metal, you know, the iconic Chelsea sound, which then made it, obviously, like I say, made it 3-2. And in the face of it, that second half, we deserved the win. Well, obviously, the first half, we were awful. We made the subs we needed to make. And then in the second half, we like I say, deserved the win. And that was it. Good thing, obviously, Palmer got a full 90 minutes. He had a good few chances. He's finally getting his fitness back up so he can actually do a full 90 minutes, and he did. He did have a good game. But yeah, like I said, overall, we probably did deserve to win it on the face of it. We created lots of chances, and, you know, and then obviously at the end of the game, you had the massive bust up. That clip of, I think it's Cucurella tackling Adama Traore, and then Adama Traore just absolutely throwing him across the floor, and then João Pedro pushing him, and then you just see in João Pedro's eyes, he's like, oh my god, because you think to yourself, there's no way you would be doing that against Adama Traore. You're not going to be pushing Adama Traore, are you? And then obviously in the background, Tadibo, I want to say his name is, was bloody giving João Pedro the absolute choke of death. So then, yeah, he got sent off, and then, fortunately for us, I'm glad they had a player sent off, because then that just killed all hopes of any comeback if they were going to try and do it. And, yeah, like I say, it was, in the end, a good win for us. Like I've said in numerous videos under Liam Rosenior, we have that fighting spirit. We have that mentality that I don't think we've ever had with any of the managers previous. Even under Maresca, that mentality to come back and fight and really, like, push and try and prove a point. Obviously, it's what you want to see. As a Chelsea fan, I don't want to have a heart attack every game. I do want some games where we just win convincingly and not have to think about having a heart attack. Obviously, we've got a big game midweek against Arsenal at the Emirates in the Carabao Cup. We are currently behind. I think we're only behind by 1 goal, but still we're going to have to win, like, you know, 2-0 on the night potentially to even get through, which is a very, very hard thing to do, especially at the Emirates. And obviously I know United won there, but still it's going to be a very hard feat for us to do that. But yes, let's get into the part of the video that I love doing the most. As I always say, my best and my worst player. I do feel like there is only one player that was the worst for me yesterday, and I, you know, at the moment it seems to be either one of these two, but Garnacho, he absolutely stunk the place up yesterday. He didn't do anything. He didn't look confident. Whenever he got the ball, he was just not feeling it. He was misplacing passes. He did have a few successful take-ons, but other than that, he didn't do much more else that was impressive. Obviously, I've seen some people coming out saying he's unhappy because he's not getting like full games. He's only getting like 45 minutes. But I'm a true believer in that. You need to prove to the manager why you deserve to have a full game when you're playing like that, because that was absolutely horrendous from him. And, you know, when he came off, obviously it's not nice to have a player pulled off. But when he came off, it was just like, yeah, it was always gonna happen. So for me, yeah, he was my bad player. Obviously, my good player was a bit of a hard one, really, because there was quite a few. But I'm going to give a shout out, and a major shout out, to Wesley Fofana. I think he came on, he solidified the defence, he was strong, aggressive, on the front foot. He got the great cross for João Pedro's goal. He just looked so commanding, and he is definitely 100% a starting centre-back. And like I said, I do understand, you know, resting players, but him and Chalobah are our best centre-back duo, I'm telling you. Until old Levi comes back, them two are our starting centre-backs, Chalobah and Fofana. And the back line has to be Sanchez, Chalobah, Fofana, Cucurella, Reece James. That is our best defensive line throughout. Don't get me wrong, Hato's done really well lately. Malo Gusto's come off the boil a bit, but Fofana, absolute key element in that back line. But yes, guys, what a game it was. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Obviously, it's great to get a win on my birthday. It would have been horrible to have to have a loss on the birthday, but we got the win in the end. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been JB Lion. Like I always say, if you're new around here, hit the sub button. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you got any comments or you want to have a chat, please do let me know in the comments. I try and read all the comments as soon as you do leave a comment. I've been JB Lion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you dudes, dudettes, in the next video. Peace, guys. Woo! Up the chell.